Hey, I was just as a quick follow-up to my opening up the 69 Apache Mesa camper. I had this gentleman come in the comments and he was asking me about new seals on my camper to keep the water out. And he was asking me where do I find the replacement seal. And the seal I was referring to is this right here. And it runs along all four sides of the camper. You've got it along both sides and the front and the back. You can buy this. You can actually buy this. Still buy it. You're going to want Apache replacement parts. And it'll be this website right here. And you'll come into here. This website is a pretty neat website. The only issue with this one that I found is they have very few parts for the 69, 68, 67 Apache campers. Pretty much everything they have is for the solid states like this one. And the issue also is a lot of their stock is limited because a lot of their stock is cannibalized from older campers. So, a lot of their stuff is, just parts they pulled from junk campers. But however, they do sell new seals. And you're going to want to go to the shop tab here. And you're going to keep rolling down. I always miss this stuff. It's very hard. It's very easy to miss it. But what you are looking for is roof seal. And you can see it right here. It's $4.50 a square foot. And it's called roof seal. Now, in the comments, I had put down the part number, SKU 42-90-789. And if we look at the roof seal, here it is. It's 90-789. You will buy this. It is sold by the foot. So if I want to buy, the quantity is how many feet do you want? So I want, 55 feet. Okay? That's 55 feet of roof seal. And it will be 55 times 450. And that'll be how much it will be. Now, you aren't going to need 55 feet of roof seal for your camper. If I remember correctly, I think mine was about 9 feet long and 6 feet across, so I think I bought about 30, it was 30 something feet. I bought a couple extra because I'm a klutz and I knew I'd tear something up, but that gave me a little bit of extra room for working with it. When you put it in, you can actually, this right here pushes it out, and then this whole part right here is a big flat piece. You can actually kind of see it here in the video. You can see that squarish part, and then this is the big flat piece. This little trim looking piece right here, that's where you're going to insert this little part up here. You can kind of see it. It's also squarish. I was able to just pop mine in there with a flathead screwdriver. It really isn't that difficult. You can see it here too. See this dark line here? This is where it'll go around, and this big flat part is what you'll see on the camper, like right here. Taking it off is a breeze. You just yank it off. You do have to be careful when you close it. Sometimes it will get stuck inside, so you kind of have to pop it out. I think you could see that in my video too. I'm not going to bother playing it, but this is just this. I replaced this. You'll have to cut it short on the corners just a little bit so that this corner trim piece will go down all the way and it won't get all caught up in there. But other than that, it was quite simple to put on. Discussing a canvas. He asked me about replacing the canvas. I bought mine from a company called Bear Creek Canvases. I just gave him a phone call and said, hey, what would it cost to replace it? Do you have any? It is, the cost of the canvas is going to be what sinks or swims your trailer. I bought my trailer for $500. I spent around $1,300 on a new canvas, which is over double what I paid for it. It's a lot of money. You can buy one of these trailers for next to nothing if they have a crappy canvas, because people don't want to cough up the money to replace it. It's a lot of money. This canvas, the canvas on these often exceeds the value of the trailer. we love these trailers, but they are not, they're not as desirable as the solid state ones. Personally, I like these better than the solid state ones because you have nowhere near the trouble out of the lift system as the solid state ones. The solid state ones, every time I get on the Facebook group, it's just disaster story after disaster story of, we went through and replaced the whole lift system and did all this and rebuilt all this, and it just died, and we don't know what to do. And I hate to see that, but, these have a very simple one-in exchange. The issue, though, is you don't have that, it's a canvas pop-up trailer, so there are trade-offs. I bought mine. I just called Bear Creek up and they said, and I asked them, what do you got? They said, well, there are 3 colors they offer. They offer a brown. There's a like a weird green color, which is the canvas, the one that originally came with my trailer that was rotten, and then there's also gray. And at the time, the only one they had in stock was gray. And that, I just went ahead and bought it because I didn't really like the green, and I've seen some pictures of them with the brown, and I thought it was ugly. So I just went with gray. It cost me around $1,300. This was in early 2022. Prices may have gone up. Also, I have seen 2 where they've been back ordered, but also I've seen if you have one of these trailers, they may not have the pattern. So don't throw away your old canvas. Keep it. If you have somebody near you that can do sewing, they might be able to make you one. And you might be able to get a better deal. I don't really know. I mean, and there's several other makers out there. I think, what is the name of it? There's another one out there that I've seen people use. The one you'll see the most often recommended, though, is Bear Creek. But just as a bit of a warning, be prepared to cough up some cash for one. You have to decide, is it worth it to you to buy one? So that's about all I've got for this one. So hopefully I can help at least somebody out there.